Hi students, today we have to start topic change the voice. Okay, everybody know that there are two types of voices, active voice and passive voice. Some students and some people are teaching active voice and passive voice by using tenses. But I am not going to teach you by using tenses. We are going to learn it by using directly by formulas, active voice and passive voice. Okay, there are in active voice we have to use object in the beginning. What we have to use? Object in the beginning. Okay, and in passive voice we have to use subject in the beginning. In passive voice we have to use subject in the beginning. Okay, but first of all we have to learn today about the active voice, not about the passive voice. Okay, in active voice whenever they have given have, has or had, whenever they have given have, has, had, you have to use been to join the sentence. Whenever they have given have, has, had, you have to take to join the sentence what? Been. Okay, but suppose they have given any other auxiliary verb. If they have given any other auxiliary verb instead of, if they have given any other auxiliary verb instead of have, has, had, you have to use be to join the sentence. We are not going to use any kind of the tenses to join the sentence or convert the sentence into active to passive or passive to active. We are using only these all formulas. We are using only these all formulas. Okay. Whenever they have given have, as, had, you have to write been in the sentence, and whenever they have given any other auxiliary verb, any other means what? Can, will, would, should, could, may, must, might, any other auxiliary which are indicating future tense. Whenever they have given this kind of the verb, then you have to use be to join the sentence. But now, suppose they have not given, if they have not given any kind of the auxiliary verb, if they have not given any kind of the auxiliary verb, you have to use accordingly. You have to use accordingly am, is, are, or you have to use accordingly was and were. Okay? Whenever they have not given any kind of auxiliary verb, whatever I have indicated upward, have, has, had, or can, will, would, should, may, must, might, if they have not given any auxiliary verb, at that time they have to use am, is, are, and was, were. Okay, am, is, are. If they have given sentence in the present tense, you can use am, is, are, and if the sentence is given in the past tense, you can use was and were. Now, but now suppose the given sentence with ing form. If the given sentence with ing form, you have to use being. What you have to use in the sentence? Being. Okay. Now, accordingly, we have to find out what sentence it is. All are four types of the active to passive. We are learning what? Active voice to passive voice. We are learning active voice to passive voice. First of all, in the first type, if they have given have, has, had, I told you what you have to write been to join the sentence. It is very important. Other three forms you can write it easily. But in the first time, whenever they have given have, has, had, you must write. What you have to write? Been in the sentence. To join the sentence, you have to take been. Suppose they have given she had completed work on time. Suppose they have given she had completed work on the time. Okay. In this sentence, first of all, you have to find out object. Object in the sentence. Now, look, where you will get object? After the main verb. It is auxiliary verb, it is main verb, and it is what? Object. Most of the time, you will get object after the main verb. So, first of all, you have to find out what? Object. Then you will get object after the main verb. Again I am repeating, you will get object after the main verb. Okay, so main verb is completed, so you can write verb in the beginning. Or sometimes they will give in the bracket what? Begin the sentence with. Sometime in the question paper they will give begin the sentence with. Suppose they have given begin the sentence with verb, so you have to write it in the beginning. Okay, if they have given verb begin the sentence with verb, so you have to write verb in the beginning. After that, just now I told you, if the given sentence with have, has, had, you have to write accordingly. That have, has, had, any one of these after the object and join the sentence by being. Okay, so you can write verb had been. You have to write work had been. After that you have to write past participle of the main verb. After that you have to write past participle of the main verb. Now what is the past participle? Past participle means what? Third form of the main verb. Suppose they have given give. So what is the third form of the main verb? Give, gave, given. Given is the third form of the main verb. Suppose they have given write. Write, wrote, written. Written is the third form of the main verb. You have to write. Whenever you have to convert active voice to passive voice, you must write third form of the main verb. What you have to write? Third form of the main verb. Suppose they have given take. So you have to write take to taken. You have to write there taken. Third form of the main verb you must write after the main. So I can write here. What is the main verb here? Completed. And if they have given ed for the verb, then it will be the third form of the main verb. Okay? So you can write here work had been completed. Done. First of all, you have to write object. After that, according to my first rule, if they have given have as had, you have to write accordingly had. Join the sentence by using been. Completed, third form of the main verb. And after that you have to write remaining part of the sentence. What you have to write? Remaining part of the sentence. What is the remaining part of the sentence? On time. So I can write work had been completed on time by. She is going to be converted into her. Okay, suppose they have given he, you have to convert into him. Suppose they have given I, you have to convert into me. Okay, suppose now given sentence is there. Pushpa has seen bird on the tree. Okay. Now this given sentence is there. Now, which is the verb in the sentence? I told you, you have to find out object. You have to find out object after the main verb. It is auxiliary verb. It is main verb. And whatever they have given after the main verb, that will be object. So what is the object here? Bird. So you can write in the beginning. What you have to write in the beginning? Bird. After that I told you, if they have given have, has, had, you have to join the sentence by using been. So I can write bird has been seen on the tree by. After that what you have to write? By. And after by what you have to write? Subject. Whatever they have given in the beginning. Whatever they have given in the beginning. So bird has been seen on the tree by. If they have given any kind of the name, you have to write that now as it is. That you have to write as it is. Now next, third example of have, has, had of the first rule. Okay. Suppose I told you I have made. Suppose I have given I have made cakes in the home. Suppose I have given I have made cakes in the home. Now, what is the object in the sentence? Now, tell me what is the object in the sentence. Accordingly, it is the auxiliary verb. It is the main verb. And I told you, you will get object after the main verb. You will get object after the main verb. So, what is the object? Cakes. So, I can write here. What I have to write here? Cakes. It is the answer. So you have to write here cakes. Now I told you whenever they have given have as had, you have to write have been, has been or had been. Now here they have given have, so I can write here. What I can write here? Have. Accordingly I can write been. After that I have to write past participle of the main verb. They have given already in the past participle form. So I have to write here made. After that remaining part of the sentence in the home. Then by. And I is always going to be converted to me. Now, think one important point is here have. Whenever they have given have or has or had, I told you, you have to write been. But you must know one thing in English, whenever we are speaking in English, whenever they have given have or has, whenever they have given have or has, you can't write, you have to write according to subject, either have or has. Suppose they have given I have. I can't write she have. You have to write there she has. Accordingly, you have to change. So whenever they have given, one thing is very important. Whenever they have given any one of these, noting one of the things you have to note that whenever they have given have or has, Whenever they have given have or has in the sentence, you can't write sometimes it is as it is. You have to change it according to the object or subject. You have to change it according to the object or subject. Okay, you don't have to change had. Suppose they have given here had. Suppose they have given in this sentence, suppose they have given had. I had made cakes in the home. So I can write here. What I can write here? Cakes had been made in the home by me. Understood? Because they have given had. You don't have to change. You don't have to think about the singular or plural. You don't have to think about the singular and plural and those all things whenever they have given had. But suppose they have given here have, so I can write here. What I can write here? Have been made in the home by me. Okay, getting now? Why? Because they have given have, so I can write because it is in the plural form. Because it is in the plural form. Now, look, what is the notes? Have or has? You have to use if where you have to use have and where you have to use what? Has. Suppose I, we, they, you, and plural. And plural. If they have given these all things, you have to use have. And if they have given he, she, it, and singular, at that time you have to use has. It is very, very important about the have and has. I, we, they, you, plural. You have to write have, and he, she, it, singular. If they have given, you have to write has. Compulsory rule, because examiners are always trying to give such kind of the sentences, and such kind of the sentences are always cheating students. Okay, always students are cheated by such kind of the sentences. Maximum time students are cheated by such kind of the sentences. Whenever they have given have or has, you have to think either have or has according to this condition. You don't have to think for had. If they have given had, you can write had been as it is. But for have, you have to think according to the subject or object. Now suppose he has seen cobra on the road. He has seen cobra on the road. So what is the object here? Cobra. You have written here cobra. Cobra is here. They have your has. So accordingly you have to write has been. But you have to find out from this condition if cobra is in the plural form. You can write instead of has, you can write have. But suppose it is in the singular form, you have to write there. What you have to write there? Has been as it is. So now, cobra is in the singular form, so I can write what I can write. Cobra has been seen on the road by him. Why? Because it is in the singular form. He has seen cobra on the road. It is in the singular form, so I have written here has been as it is. Sure enough. But now, suppose they have given another sentence. Mona has called people in the party. Mona has called people in the party. What is the object in the beginning? What is the object? People. So you write people. But now, in the sentence what they have given? Has. Now you have to think either have been or has been. When you will think about the have been or has been? Whenever they have given in the sentence what? Has or have. If they have given had, you can write had been as it is. But if they have given have or has, you have to think according to these rules. It is very important rule. It is very important because whenever we are communicating in English, we are speaking in English, we have to use accordingly, because whenever they have given they, you have to use have. Whenever they have given children, because children is in the plural form, so you have to write have. If they have given people, you have to write have. If they have given girls, you have to write has, have. If they have given she, you have to write has. Understood? So now accordingly people is what plural form. So instead of has I am going to write what I am going to write have. Understood? Why I have written here have? Because it is they have given here has, but object is in the plural form. And one important note is there: whenever they have given have or has, you have to think either have been or you have to think about the has been according to the singular and according to the plural, and these all things. Understood? It is very important rule. So it is given in the plural form, so I am going to write here have been. So many times. I am examiner, so I knew it very well. Where students are going to be cheated. I knew it very well. Okay, so you have to write people have been called in the party by name they have given, so you have to take Mona as it is. Understood? One more sentence we have to take, then we can complete this first form of the sentence. Now, suppose they have given children have taken storybook from the market. So now I can write here, children have taken storybook from the market. What is the object in the sentence? You can guess. Children have taken story. Have is the auxiliary verb. Taken is the main verb. What is the object? Storybook. So you have to write here story book. Now you have to decide either have or has. Now you have to decide either have or has. How can you decide? According to the object and the subject. If it is in the singular, you can write has been. If it is in the plural, you can write have been. Why? Because they have given in the sentence have. It is very important rule. Whenever they have given have or has, either you can write have been or has been according to the singular and the plural, and these all conditions. So I can write here story book. It is in the singular form. So you have to write here story book has been. Past participle of the main verb is what? Taken. Remaining part of the sentence from the market. After that, what you have to write? By children, you have to write as it is. This is the first form of the active to passive voice. Whenever they have given have as that, you have to write been. Remember, for you, I have made this one particular chart to explain you easily, in the easy way. Whenever they have given have as that, first of all, in active to passive, you know that. And remember these all things. Very important point. Remember these all things. Whenever they have given have as that, first of all, you have to write object in the beginning. After that, you have to write have as that. Have as that is given, so you have to take been. Have as that is given, so you have to take been. After been, you have to write past participle or third form of the main verb. Past participle is what? Third form of the main verb. Remaining part of the sentence by and subject. Then you will get in the beginning of the sentence. Subject you will get in the beginning of the sentence. Okay. And very important note is that have or has is given. Suppose have or has is given, you have to use this form I, we, they, you plural. If they have given I, we, they, you plural, you have to use have. And if they have given he, she, it singular, you have to write there has. Compulsory you have to write has.